This YouTube channel is a brainchild that came about when I received some inspiration the summer before my son went on his mission with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I thought, he came to me one night and he explained to me that he was a little bit concerned that when he left, all the changes that were going to happen and take place in his home and in his community, and he wasn't going to be there for them, and he was going to come back and everything was going to be different, and he would have missed so much, and he didn't know if he would fit when he came back, and he was just concerned about all these things, much like all of us are when we embark on a major journey in our lives or take on a big change. We're a little bit afraid about what's going to happen and what it's going to mean, not just for us, but for all the people we love too. So he came to me with this concern, and I just got inspired, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if he had a series of videos that he could watch that would show him all the changes, good and bad, all the struggles, all the awesome miracles, all the stuff that happened that he missed while he was away, and how he and his willingness to obey God inspired that same thing in his home. And that truly is the goal for my goal for this channel. I want people to understand that when you obey God, when you seek his will for your life, when you follow Christ's example, that it will open the heavens and blessings will pour down upon you. You won't be able to contain the blessings. I want people to see that. But I also want it to be authentic. I want them to see how real it is, because sometimes it's a struggle. And let me start with a verse that's a lot of people know. It's a pretty famous verse anyway. It's Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. And this entire verse, I think, sometimes is misunderstood. They leave out the part that says, to them who love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. A lot of times I think Christians misunderstand, and they think I can pray for anything I want, the desires of my heart, and that's true. You can. The thing is does it line up with the Father's will for you, for your life? And if it does, then of course that's exactly what you're going to get. But if it doesn't, you're going to be disappointed. The thing about that is that all too often we are confused about what the desires of our heart really are. We don't know ourselves as well as we think. We think we want a thing until we get it, and then we discover, oh, we didn't want that at all. And I want people to see that walked out in front of them. I think too often people, Christians included, we think, how could God allow this bad thing in this person's life, or this horrible struggle? And it never once occurs to them that his only son sweat blood while he was struggling to do the Father's will for his life, which was die on the cross for us. And I think it's amazing that he did that, that the Father was willing to have him do that for us. And we throw that back in his face when we are disobedient and ungrateful and all the things that we are. And when I say we, I mean me too. So I want this channel to inspire people to walk closer with Christ, to be more Christ-like, and to seek the will of the Father in their lives, so that they can see the awesome changes that I have seen already. It's been 418 days since I put my son Seth on, my husband and I, Chad and I, put our son Seth on a plane to California for his mission. And it's a 2-year mission. And so 418 days ago, that's what we were doing. And I know you're thinking, well, what have you been doing? You haven't been doing, you're just now starting the videos. Well, believe it or not, it's been a roller coaster ride of ups and downs, goods and bads, and so many changes that I have just now been able to get together the equipment and take the time to do this. So, yes, now I'm just starting. But I do have footage from the last 418 days that I will share with you in the end and along and along. And I want to put together an entire documentary when I'm done with the whole series because I just think that'd be cool to share with people. And that's what I want out of this. I also want to interact with you all and hear your comments and hear your stories of inspiration and how maybe this has helped inspire you or you were inspired by someone else. And that's what I want this channel to be about. I want it to be real, the good and the bad, about real good and bad inspiring stories. How it's not always good, it's not always bad. It's a little bit of both. Change is life, and every day we see changes. And what I want you to see is I want you to see all the changes in my life, my husband's life, and eventually my son's when he returns, and how his going on a mission inspired me, his mother, to um, reach out and reach others like he's doing, and also realize a desire of my heart and my dream. But more than that, that I wanted to do the Father's will in my life. And that is what I believe I'm doing here. So I'm going to come to you once a week with a video talking about how my week's gone, the changes, the good, the bad, and I'm going to have some goals, obviously, along and along. You're going to see some wild things that I'm doing, and um, I'm sure mistakes I'm going to make, and I look forward to uh, conversing with you all in the future as I bring this series to you. Thanks for watching, and go out and be inspired.